After praying at the shrine, Yuki tells Naka about Hitoyoshi's birthday and asks for her help in choosing a present. Naka then asks what does Hitoyoshi likes. After thinking for a while, Yuki remembers something and says dolls. Then both of them head to a hobby shop, where Yuki reveals she has seen various hero figurines in Hitoyoshi's room. Coincidentally, she finds the same figurine banner that Hitoyoshi owns. Naka then explains to her that it is a capsule machine where you pay and open the capsule again and again until you have received your desired one. Hearing this, Yuki begins to pull capsules but later ends up with a lot of mob and other characters. Seeing her crying and losing hope, Naka begins worrying. But then a man tells her that she should steal her resolve and pulls the next capsule like she will kill the machine if it is not her desired hero. Yuki takes his advice and releases a strong killing intent that scares both of them. Luckily, their method works as Yuki is able to pull out the same hero that Hitoyoshi already owns. Then, she thanks the man, who tells her it's nothing because he also used the same technique upon pulling capsules for his son. Meanwhile, Riko gives a chop on Hitoyoshi's head and wakes him up. She makes him remember that their father is about to come and asks if he told Yuki about this. Hitoyoshi says he didn't because he is scared to know what his dad will do after finding out about Yuki's past. When Yuki returns, Hitoyoshi tells her about their father's visit and tries to hide the fact that she wears a maid dress, but then stops and decides to face the situation, saying that it's his turn to protect Yuki this time. At the same time, their father returns, and it turns out he is the same person who met Yuki earlier. However, Hitoyoshi is still scared of him for some reason. When Yuki comes down, their father reveals that he already knows about Yuki's past because he is an acquaintance of Yuki's previous master, who told him to take care of Yuki when he was alive. Hearing this, Hitoyoshi once again feels down and begins thinking that he doesn't know much about Yuki and his own dad. After talking for a while, their father says he will explain to their mother about Yuki and tells Riko to return. Seeing him leaving, Hitoyoshi wonders if she should leave things as it is without saying anything. However, just at the last moment, his body moves on its own and he asks if it's okay for Yuki to be here. In reply, Hitoyoshi's father says he is already 16-year-old and can do as he like. Hearing this, Hitoyoshi is left in a daze. But then, his father calls him and tells him to hand it over to Yuki. Then, he asks her if she is feeling uncomfortable with Hitoyoshi. After explaining her feelings honestly, Yuki cuts the call and asks Hitoyoshi if it's okay for both of them to see the night view. When Hitoyoshi agrees, Yuki instantly carries him and jumps to the roof. There, she acts flustered for a while, but then pulls out the hero figurine. Unfortunately, the figurine is already broken by Yuki's movement. Seeing her depressed over it, Hitoyoshi calms her down and explains how he used to be selfish and did everything he wanted with his father. But when their mother left them, everything became different and unknown to him. His parents didn't even tell him the reason why her mother left them. And he doesn't want this to happen with him and Yuki. He wants Yuki to be a part of his family. Hearing this, Yuki remembers her own family. She realizes that tears also flow in joy and tells Hitoyoshi yes. Then, Hitoyoshi says he is in love with Yuki. And in reply, Yuki also says she loves Hitoyoshi. But after returning to his room, Hitoyoshi begins crying as he thinks Yuki's love is different from his. While he feels the pain of real heartbreak, Yuki is also thinking when Hitoyoshi confessed to her and becomes all red.